Hello everyone. Welcome to the Tired Wise stream. I say that as if it's any different from any other stream. But Tired Wise it is. There's a lot less stuff in my flat than there used to be. By gum. By cracky. By Jove. Why is there less stuff? Because I moved it. Or I got people to help me move it. That's why. And I'm so tired. Sorry for joining late. Hi BW, how's it going? Oh, hello! How long have we been streaming? 30 seconds. Joining late. Hello, Pan Turtle. 1 minute late stream. Yeah, it's over. And hello, Last Order. Give me a break, I'm pooped. I'm pooped and tired and full of anxiety. Right, we're gonna look at Hovertanks and we're gonna have a good time doing it. This, I swear, soup! Indeed, soup and me boyd. Alright, let's go over here, stream announcements. We can probably delete this bit here. I spelled Hovertanks wrong. Life is hard, and then I die. Life is so hard, and then I die. Why? Why? Hopefully the painkillers... Forgot about this. Oh dear. Oh no. Wonderful. Okay, like... This is what I was looking... Screenshots. So good. Okay, alright. Alright, okay. Patience is a virtue. It appears we're not virtuous in the chat. Nope. Get him? No! 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 Hello, 19LG99. Allergies have been kicking my butt, which is weird, so I usually don't suffer too much from them. It's the end of the world, I tell you. It is the end of the world! You just made me do a sympathy sniffle. How dare you? Right, there is the Plutono hub. We will put it over here. Plutono hub. Oops, I can't spell. I can't spell. There we go. And now we pin. And now we burp. And now I go open all the tabs I should have opened already, but I did not. Please enjoy this main menu. It's a bespoke, custom main menu, as made by people who were not me. Okay, and now we gotta go over here. First things first, we gotta go see if there's new updates and blueprints on the workshop. What the hell? View workshop beta. Okay, this I gotta see. This is gonna be interesting. Alright, I'm gonna click this button. Let's see what happens. What the hell? Okay, let's see if this works. Most recent, and how it goes grayscale for a second. Okay, let's play around with this for a second. But look at the main menu because it's good. What? And that's all good. And see, whoa. And that's all good. So, not relevance, you bastard! No! Most recent! Okay, I would have missed that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, it resets the bloody search relevance every time. That's annoying. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Search relevance. Most recent. Stupid beta. I'm going to exit this beta. I don't like it. Right, so whoa, Cave. That is good, and stone light. So it appears we have one thing to look at. What is this? 3D Wreckers, Seoul Akula class helicopter cruiser. Oh, hello. Ah, this is a replacement for the Archimedes by the looks of it. Let's go double check updated blueprints. Or let's go look at Soul Republic. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy, there's so much drama. Of course there's drama in the Swole chat. Why am I scrolling through this? Okay. Chat up in an Oreo, I'm so sorry. These twin god crafts are so evasive because they don't even know how to fly properly. That's true. Easiest way to be evasive. Which is why I'm making one that purposely injects noise into his flight to make it even harder to hit. Oh look, the same thing with a weird background. Thank you Steam, very cool. Yep. Hello Sphelio, hello Azusa, hello Orange. New beta, still can't remember that you want more reason. Yep. This main menu is kind of mediocre, honestly. I haven't seen one Soul, Spotlight, or Starlight Founts. And hello, the Duker. Hello, yo. No need to shake my head. Should have made the fellas a new cross to expose them contact with another craft for maximum accuracy. Throw some modders and GG ICBMs in there. Nah, just switch to Plutonium. Nukes are plenty there. SS ICBM are cringe. I won't argue. It's almost as if this is neater mainstream. Okay, fine. I'll switch to Plutono because it will make people happy. Right, so chat craves nukes. Chat craves dong. Well then, you get nuclear dong. Behold, nuclear dong. What was I doing? Okay, so... Alright, so subscribble to the Soul Acula. And open a new tab. And there. So... Archimedes? Right, where is it? Hello? Alright, there's the Archimedes. Ooh, yeah. Alright, okay, I can see why 3D Reco would want to do a complete redo. Alright. Let's go have a look at the new thing. Well, maybe I shouldn't have made the dong. There is a complete lack of fire and destruction and penis on this main menu. What are we even doing in Plutono anymore? Okay, let's go over here. Why did I do that? Angry yappy dog noises. Okay. Oh lordy. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, I think there might have been slightly too many helis jammed onto the back of this thing. Hold on a second. Let's try this. Yeah, that's slightly too many. They are inside each other. For the record, I admire the dedication to maximize the heli count. Let's see, who made this? This is one of Tactical Spaghetti's one. This is the macaw. Neat. I always forget, is the macaw in fleet colors or no? It is. Okay, this needs more work. That should be hidden. Alright, I'm just gonna leave, and macaw down. Okay, then let's compare this to the Archimedes. Which is... Can you get out of the way? I meant to spawn things over there. Okay, I'll go over here. Go over here. Go over here, go over here, go over here, go over here. Archimedes. Alright, I remember now. Let's say those, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Digital Plutonium nukes are plenty. SSIB, it's almost as if there's need to mention. Forget SS does technically have a nuke. I mean, yeah, it does. Still somewhat sad that Deepwater Guard doesn't have a warp recoil ejector nuke. You might be alone in that. Sounds balanced. Wonder if it still has bad collision avoidance settings that prevent it from actually working. Well, maybe I shouldn't have made the dong. Yeah, little structures, peanuts, border bark. They aren't as difficult as the GT and World Flares. Dogger-wise, you know, those element choppers need to have their launch spaced out. Helicopter crash, bread launch can fix that easily. SS Albatross also had an update and now uses torpedo nukes. Oh! Fascinating. The BB to be clipped inside a to start with, so I'm not sure it could. Does that thing launch nukes? Not everything needs bread. At some point, someone should make a cluster bomb that just exploded into a million mini helicopters because it would be funny. If I recall, there's some very interesting internals, helicopter missile deco. When it's 5 sub-vehicles that collide on launch, bread could do nothing but help, though. Not complex bread either, true. Is anyone even happy I made the dong? Yep, it has brought much joy to literally millions of people. No one fact-checked me on that. Alright, so let's see here. That is a much better bow. This is definitely an improvement over the Archimedes. I like where this is going. I like where this is going a lot. It's got missile launchers and stuff. It's got guns hither and thither. This looks unfinished. Yeah, there's room under here for like, this should be beneath deck. Alright, I'm going to leave constructive feedback for 3D Wrecker. So everyone, hang on a second. Improvement on the Archimedes. Nice. You know what? We need to combat test this thing just a smidge, so I'm going to throw it against... Well, I'm going to throw it against a cost equivalent to commodities, because that's just sensible. Like, listen. 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 Ah! Alright, start listening now. Wow, that's 700 bucks. 700 smackers. 700 delicious things. Oh, hello, the consecration is 700 bucks. Perfect. Thank you for the blessing. You Mr. Peanuts showing up in the main menu is funny. Not yet in today's. I feel if they wanted above deck, they could have at least done some simple decor to hide this block. But yeah, it's easier to just place it underneath. With that much empty space, there's not really reason to put it above deck. The new one is 700k. Yep, it's a lot bigger. Let's watch the helicopter mosh pit. Oh boy, yep. I'm just gonna assume this is how the Tasmanian Navy launches its helicopters. Because, what's the consecration again? This is the consecration. Missile boat. Once again, APS and missiles. Hold on, what difficulty is the Archimedes? The Archimedes is a hard. I'm not sure why I put it as a hard back then. Yeah, those missile silos are very vulnerable. Wait a minute, how much empty space is in here? Hang on a tick. What are these? Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Ah, yes, there's a laser on this. Oh, right, and this, let's see, fire... Yeah, okay, it needs a hit point... it's a hard design, so it needs a hit scan weapon. There's very little armor, specifically designed to fight missile duels. Probably. APS missiles like bread and butter for the wall. It lost those huge missiles so easily. There's very little armor. Deck-mounted missiles look cool, but they also just kind of die. Wait. Tooltips? Ooh, tooltips. Those are not helpful tooltips. Okay then, we got some constructive feedback here. Right, I'm gonna keep typing. Need to happen before it's... low. Also, I spelled overhaul wrong. Okay, needs a hit scan weapon. Mines need a hit scan weapon. Hard, hold on. Old ships. Need a hit scan weapon. Laser warp pack. Too many opters for the deck space, and they all collide on takeoff. Let's see there. Vehicle BP spawners. Hold on. Sub-vehicle spawners. Sub-vehicle spawners should be moved below deck. I wonder if 3D Wrecker accidentally uploaded a version of this that wasn't actually the finished one. That could make sense. How's the consecration doing? Also, I'm trying to remember, where's the consecration on here? The consecration is also a hard design, so... Yeah, it needs to... Yeah, this thing needs to be brought up to the same... Hold on, what are my notes on the consecration? Just realized. Consecration... It's got a hit scan weapon now. Sweet. Wait a minute, did it always have a hit scan weapon? Huh. How did I miss that? Laser not in fleet colors. Oh yeah, true. Although this is an older version of the consecration, I think. I don't know. Why is it so hard to do things? Okay. So let's just run through the list for our new friend, the Akula. There we go. I almost feel like it being 700 kind of it overlaps with the Radonor. Yep. Quite possibly. Yeah. While I suspect this does need to work to get to hard, the consecration isn't the test I use, it really is just a counter this kind of thing specifically. Okay. Is there a better comparison then? Probably actually another helicarrier. Of which there's only one. Maybe the Narwhal. Or the Lamplight. Or the Indomitable? Disgusting noises I'm making. I'm just gonna spawn in... boy. Let's lock onto the submarine helicopter. We all live in a heli submarine. Alright, more things to type. What else? What else? Actually, I need to look at the... Akula. Are these huge missiles? No, those are large missiles. Okay. Missiles need better protection. They get shot off immediately. What else? What else? What else? What else? It's interesting. What's going on here? Oh, that's what's going on here. Wait a minute. That's all decorated and stuff. It's all very decorated. Alright, there's lots of turrets, lots of turrets. Lots of turrets. Not excessive amounts of turrets, though. What is that? That is... What is here? Seriously, what's happening? Powered, remove decorations. Oh, there it is. Okay, that is a 360 turret. Are these clipped? No, they're not, by looks of them. Limitation of rotation speed. That can headbang, so that's not clipped. That can headbang, it's not clipped. Needs more zhuzh. Needs more zhuzh, you know. Ah! Meh! Meh! Ah! Right on all, lamp level should work. Fallon took over those ghosts. Lots. That's a good test. Could have good against the misericord, which is the medium. I mean, the misericord is... Yeah. I had the tab in the background, I had to alt-tab to make sure that sound was intentional. Look. The one time I say something serious, it gets me auto-modded. Yeah. That's a very exposed even for a deck-mounted launcher. Yeah. Also, what about EMP proofing? True. 100% of a deck, no armor whatsoever. And a Twitch cucks mother. I mean, yeah, like... Cuck is an insult, remember? So, yeah. Automod had some right to zap you. I also refused to download another useless app. Yeah, no defense. Yeah, like, this is, what's below them? There's nothing below them. Ah, this was a deliberate aesthetic choice, so moving this below decks is probably a smart idea. This is kind of garish. So the thing about detail is that, like, you should use it for detail and not overdo it. Is too blue. Flight deck slash helipads to garish. Hold on, let's see here. Let's see here. What's a different color? I do actually. It's warming up. I'm warming up to it a little bit. Nah, all right. Yeah, right. This also needs more differentiation. It's another APS missile boat. What is this? Oh, what is this? It is a torpedo. We've also got that over there. There's a lot of empty space in here that could be used for stuff. Oh my word, that's a pure autoloader turret. No. Okay, APS needs... APS Tetris needs work. Cost is artificial. Would reduce cost. This is definitely an improvement on the Archimedes. I cannot emphasize that enough. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear. Does that generate... What did I look back into chat? That bright blue, how I despise it. Using detail as the main color. Yeah. Oh, please, Automod sends me out. Azusa! Contrast the consecration missiles, which are behind multiple layers of HA and plenty more on besides. Yeah. To hear the Archimedes also APS that ammo storage. Yeah, autoloaded turret is certainly something. Does that gen react? Possibly, most likely. 2x2 stacked above each other. APS and missiles to find combat so easy to overuse. It's 4 meter heavy armor. I don't think a chain reacts. Let's test that. Let us gently laser our way in there. With a... Where's my death ray? Here's my death ray. This is my death ray. It turns your wife gay. Nope, it does not chain react. Nope, that actually works fine. What else? What else? I want to see if this turret... Nope. You know, it's expensive, but like... I don't know, what is this thing loaded with? This kind of just needs a bit of redo, really. Fire combo, easy. No need for that border. It's very much is already. Nice. I mean, with all that internal research, there's no reason to concentrate them like that. Too small, APHE, my friend. All right, let's do that. Gonna mention that in the feedback. Those too small. And AP frag. Doesn't need to be AP heat. I am gonna mention the flight deck. Detail too bright. Detail too bright for it. Okay. What else? What else? What else? Lots of internal space that could be used for stuff. Internal space that could be used for laser slash lens. Significantly. So a reminder to people regarding APS Tetris and why this is generally not seen as a good idea. Autoloaders are significantly more expensive and more heavy than clips, which is precisely why people try to minimize the actual number of loaders you use. It's 360 materials versus 240. That adds up. It actually adds up very quickly. So yeah, this is an expensive bit of kit, and it's not even using all the space internally very effective. What is this? There's just stone in here. What the hell? Oh yeah, could use better EMP proofing as well. Okay. Better EMP proofing as well. Alright, let's go find another hard design that's roughly the same cost. Let's see. Let's go. Let's chuck it against the Indomitable. Let's see that. I didn't realize how with AP frag or rail assist from a payload could be fine. I didn't realize how exposed those missiles are. Oh no. Has deck superstructure greebling already been mentioned? No, but that's a good thing to mention, I think. Hold on, let me mention that. And superstructure could use more greebling. Oh boy. I would feel bad, but like, you know, our standards are getting higher by the day, which is a good thing. Alright, roughly 700k. Let's go find... Let's go actually plant the, let's spawn in the updated version, or at least as up-to-date as I've got. Let's go over here. Alright, so... Lamplight. Actually, let's start with the Indomitable. Indomitable. Oops. Indomitable. That is 1,000,000 smackers. Ah, the Indomitable's big. This could go badly. Oh well. Never gonna be the optimal way, could be better. Certainly enough space to carve out a groove in the deck and at least hide them somewhat. Oh yeah. Oh my, that Tetris, VLS is most viable. Yeah, it's like... I'm gonna mention that. Oh wait, the Indomitable is a... Hold on. Wait, that's a battleship. That's not right. Oh, whoops. Okay, not the Indomitable. Not the Indomitable. Not the Omnomnomable. Right, we'll spawn in the Narwhal. See if that is better. Nar. We'll spawn in 2 Narwhals. That's definitely not going to be... Definitely not going to be laggy as balls. Alright. Wow, it went... Oh, boy. Alright, the Narwhals are gonna get their absolute, like... They're gonna get their clock cleaned horribly, probably. Or not. Let's see here. How are you doing, Mr. Akula? You were about to lose all your large missile launchers. Surprisingly not. Interesting. Nope. Oh, there's one. How'd that get lost? Ah, here's all the macaws. Ah, the helicopters are distracting each other. Oh boy, oh boy, there's it is quite a contrast to see these guys next to each other. This is Command and Conquer. And the macaws really like to swim too, jeez. Alright, so against the narwhals, this thing does just fine. Which probably means the narwhals need an upgrade. Oh dear. My poor adjudicators, I wonder if it beats the Meg. Indomitable feels like a big steel strider's boat. Alright, four adjudicators, random damage killed the unarmored turret the launcher was mounted on, I think. Well, that's a small rotor, just like HE or something. I don't know, any random progress force can knock a launcher off due to exposed turret. Yes. Okay, here. Into the deck. You have lots of space below them. Okay, I know how to type. You have lots of space below them. If you keep them angled. Okay, there's that. Okay, so it wins against two that I think it was still being... I think it was actually overcosting them though, so it's not the best. Okay, so let's spawn in something else. What do we want to spawn in here? Maybe the lamplight. Alright. Although the lamplight is a huge mess. Alright, so lamplight is like so. We'll spawn in 2 lamplights and that won't be laggy at all. It won't be laggy at all. Everyone calm down. Calm down. Everyone calm down. Everyone calm down. We're going to test the ship now. I'm speaking like the Swedish. Lamplight, all fairness, I am a show. Is that the old or new one? Funny times. I think this is the most updated one that I have. I don't know if it's I think this isn't the newest lamplight. Yep, that's a lot of things. Who made this? Illaval made this. The old and new one, funny stuff to be proud. The standard heli orgy at the start. I was gonna say, I'm gonna be calling it the mosh pit. Oh, disgusting! You disgust me. You disgust me completely. Say more disgusting things. Alright, so what do we got here? We've got the Akula is actually at 100%. The lamplight. The lamplights are doing fine. What is that? You seen the curious? They do the curious thing. Bork, 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 bork. See the in the wall. Look at all the minerals right here. They're long skinny minerals. Look at them so easy by the receptors. Hurdy-gurdy, bork, bork, bork. Apologies to the entirety of Sweden. I blame the Muppets. The other those might not have a good time. Tragic. Or you mean submissives, right? No! Where the hell are the submarines? Are the submarines confused? Oh, the submarines are going for the... Are they going for the helicopters? Hello, what are you doing? It's a tiny submarine. Being all submarine-y. Aha! I mean, the water is filled with torpedo decoys. Yeah, I believe there was a note, there was indeed a note on the subs that their target prio is bad. Who the hell's winning? No one, really. Whoop! Thank you, John McFist. Where the target prio has been updated. Yep. Oh. I did a pull-up yesterday for the first time in a while, and instantly, like, my core muscles were like, ow! Why did you do this? What is wrong with you? And I was like, I'm sorry! I just wanted to feel young again! Okay, yeah, as suspected, I think that, yep, this thing is vulnerable to EMP. Main gun has been turned off. And there's a lot of damage happening. Yeah, there's missiles that aren't firing either, so yeah, it just needs better EMP protection all around. Oh, right, this thing just drops magnets. Drops magnet mines. Kind of inefficiently. Oh, hello. Look who's coming to play. Whee! Alright, this is absolutely just for fun. That really didn't do much. At least it didn't look like it. Eliaval, if nothing else, I appreciate this is definitely pretty unique by Sewol standards. Is it Cold War? No. Is it pre-90s? No. Is it cool as hell and fitting the vibe? Yes. Okay then. It's also waving from side to side in a manner most pleasing. Yeah, needs better protection. Remember, always use protection before getting down and dirty in the FTD. Yes, you are correct, but also... bonk. Oh, wow, that thing got torpedoed. The problem is that the things I have to test this with are also kind of outdated. I think that's enough feedback for now. What else can we even mention? I'm just gonna mention... hold on. Let's just destroy everything. And I'm going to spawn in this fella, and we're gonna have the helicopter mosh pit at the very beginning. There, and we're gonna spawn in the Consecration, which I believe the version I have looks very pretty. Where were we? So we're all updated ships. Consecration. Woo! Thank you for following the Big Richard 2012. Thank you, thank you. I've just for giggles, I'm gonna say, can you not bloody move? Can you not? Why are you moving? It hits the ground moving, so annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna say, use Consecration as style guide. Right. Aesthetics. Aesthetics. Use as a consecration as style guide, because the Consecration looks very good. Who made this? Greg a nationalist. And also, if you're going for the Soviet thing. Also, the applicator has got to be painted. Come on. Need more grading. Applicator should be painted. What color does this look like? Yeah, that already alone is a huge improvement. It's actually quite a signature of 3D Records designs, is that there's a lot of applique, just hither and thither. I'm not sure how well good it looks. I'm not sure... yeah, no, that's... Oh, there was a collision there. Oh. Yep, there was a collision there. We have entered an interesting stalemate. Spirit mentioned the Moskva as an inspiration in addition to another ship I don't recall. Should be a submarine for the Moskva. Guys, I'm trying to figure out how to make a rotation block turret. Hello, Tungsten Cube, and I don't know what you mean by rotation block turret. The initial learning cliff is rough, yep. If it didn't take so long to learn. Ooh, why, woo. Needs better protection. I don't know, I might have forgotten to upload the new version. I mean, so long as Spaghetti gets it, that's the important thing. I'ma go cotton calf. We need a bot that just replies to Zuzu with bonk after every message. Mastered rigging, possibly. Pretty easy to do with rigging UI. And even if I haven't liked, the lamplight needs a full-on rebuild to fit the changes needed. You wouldn't? Thank you for fall. Yep, there we go. Really seeing what it takes for a good builder. Y'all are chewing out this fighting vessel and I can't even get my damn boat to turn without burying its nose in the ocean full of enthusiastic about the smell of wet sand. Oh, Tamo banter, yeah, that's kind of how it goes. If your ship is pitching down like that, you possibly have the propulsion too high. You gotta line it up with the center of drag. Right? Because it's not up to me. Lol, pause game. FTD is like that. FTD takes a long learn. Initial learner goes right. Also, is this a Moskva-like ship? I think so. Based on that, just generally the Soviet angled missile launchers. Should be submarine to Moscow. PK cult got to him sad. Well, a weird mix of the Moscow class with the flight deck and the battle cruiser thing in the front. Where is that helicopter upside down on the top? Yes! Yes, it is. Don't worry about it. It's just hanging out. The real Moscow was converted to submarine a while back. Well, Moscow class, not Moskva ship. Okay, Moskva and Slava. I want the rotation block turret to be a turret that spins instantly to aim at the enemy using continuous instead of rotate to angle. Just use a turret block. That's what they're for. Like that's literally what turret blocks are for. Like with a local weapon controller and everything. Honestly, Moscow class and Moscow ship. Yeah. Okay, then. If it's going for Moskva, then, like, yeah, the turret caps, especially the main one, needs to be way more Soviet. I think that's enough feedback. Let's just review what I said. On a needle hit scan weapon, laser attack, too many helicopters to the next base, and will collide on takeoff. All client takeoff. Sub-vehicle spawners should be moved below deck. Large missiles need better protection. They get shot off immediately. Recommend sinking them into the deck. You have lots of space below them. Not Belco them. That's different. Even if you keep them angled. APS Tetris needs work. Would reduce cost significantly. APS shells too small. Recommend AP frag. Flight deck too bright. Detail too bright for it. Too bright. Lots of internal space that could be used for laser and or lambs. Could use better EMP proofing as well. Not just as well, just better EMP proofing. Deck and substructure could use more greaving. Applique should be painted. Overall, as a style guide. Yeah, that'll do. That'll about do it. Okay. Liking the like this direction this is going. Yeah, like there's nothing quite like building for a custom campaign to really make you get better at building fast. So okay, for now I'm just going to not it's not accepted yet. I'm just gonna leave it there. Artillery for it, we can delete that. Hold on a minute. Did I already update that? I think I did. Hold on. Just want to check something. Is this a delagified version? Hold on a minute. No, it isn't. No, it is not. I almost, right. Oh, 2 delagified. I need to go put that. I forgot to put this in the folder where it lives. So unfortunately, we're going to need to tidy up a little bit. Envelope assault platforms. How laggy is this? 3 director modular lava. 5-meter turret usually more than fast enough anything. You still slow this because the turret's again. Probably more story is happening. Have you seen a 30 rads continuous turn block? Yes. I dare say that's all. I really want the bread to make that work. We can load it. Just please, I want instant turret rotation. That's the more lagified version. Alright, here we go. Yep, this is our friend here. This is our less laggy friend. Very good. Okay, good. Good. I am now tidying up my folders. And you get to see it! Believe... Yep, good. And Spotlight Drone, Hooden and Moon and Alloy... Yeah, I really gotta tidy this up, jeez. In what circumstances is a full turn in 1 second too slow for a turret? I mean, yeah, like, if it turns that fast, it doesn't even get up-to-date detection information. Alright, so that was the only one. It was, the Akula. And let's check my stream to-do list. Check. Whoops. Check and check. Alright, so... Get updated blueprints. So, in this particular case, gotta hop over to the main menu. We've been going for 46 minutes. Ah! For the memes. Okay. Fair enough. Get updated, get updated, get updated, get updated. Get updated, fool. Oh dear. Look at that drone is dead. The drone's dead! No! Platoon of change along. Gonna need the craft library. So, there's a whole bunch of fun things that we need to look at today. How many can we possibly find? I believe we're in thruster craft. And so, first off is the anvil. Not anvil, what's it called? Anchor bolt. Right. Alright, let me show you where on the spreadsheet we are. I will show you on the spreadsheet. Okay, so... Why did I type that twice? That is ridiculous! Alright, so Anchor Bolt, Flux, Plummet, and Gamma. Let's see if we can get through those today. Right, so... Download. Yep. Right, so Anchor Bolt, Flux... Plummet. Gamma. Where's the Gamma? Give me the Gamma. Gamma. There we go. We found it. We've found it. It is where I wanted to be. Ah! Don't look at my folders. That's private. Naughty. Okay then. Where do I go? Where do I go? Alright. We gotta go over here. We gotta go over here. Right. And we're still in the Hovertank section, so paste. Alright, so Plummet. And Anchor Bolt. Where is you? Anchor Bolt. Am I blind? There it is. No, I'm not blind. Good news, everyone. I'm not blind. And Flux. Which just makes me think of the Bloody Flux, which is the Victorian term for poop with blood in it. That's a fun thing to think about, isn't it? Alright, so Gamma. Where Gamma? Gamma. There it is. Alright, and Dune. Dune, I say. Alright, first thing first, Anchor Bolt. John McFist has been looking forward to this one. So, just freshly snaffled off the... Alright, Hovertank, Anchor Bolt. Let's see here. Right, I think this is, I have no complaints about this thing, initially. Oh, hello! Why do people swear? I don't know why people swear, but welcome, why do people swear? Okay, so let's see. Just might be out of luck. Already trying. It only works with such an angle, not continuous. Vaguely an enemy of the sea. Get private out. Send that into the angular sprinbook. Get updated. Get updated. Edge, my boy. Which only works with such an angle. Then you might be just out of luck. The swivel will either be a train wreck overview of a delight to watch, entirely depending on how it's feeling. Swivel versus Sandwich folders. That poor heli. Maybe Lua. Does anyone know Lua? They want you. They want you. They want you. They want you. I don't know Lua. I know Bread only. Well, thanks for that little fact, Borderwise. You're welcome! Fun fact, because the anchor bolt uses mostly bread for maneuvering, you can turn the A off and drive it around yourself. Oh, neat! It says against the Cinecea. It'll even continue avoiding terrain. That's very cool. How expensive is that? John will no doubt enjoy that. Looks very cool. This is about 600,000 materials. It's also very compact. Which makes sense, because I think it's mostly heavy armor and plasma. So yeah. I like its face. It's like, grr, grr. It's like, you know, it's like a little. It reminds me. You know what it reminds me of? A badger. It's just got that. It's got badgery vibes. You know, color scheme definitely helps with that too. Yeah, aesthetically, I think Orange had a go at this. So yeah, it is beautifully. It also kind of looks like a licorice allsort, which is very nice. It's very nice. My wife. All right. Let's see here, and is there... What is happening there? There's a little wiggly penis in here. What is happening? Oh! Oh, interesting. Terrain high. Oh, this is the terrain avoidance. You know, we really shouldn't have to do crap like this to get our craft to not bonk into terrain. But there you go. Okay, and I believe they would build... What are these? These are angled missile launchers over there. And over here... Where is this? This is... Aha! Pack turret. And also a pack turret. Alright, that is an acceptable level of sub-object stuff. We love heavy armor bricks. Yeah, plasma missile is heavy armor. Yeah, a while back. Those lights on them also change brightness based on how hard the corresponding jets are working. Terrain sensor is figured out because it points towards the direction of movement and it's stationary. Does anyone know how to make something in the lines of... Oh no. People, I think tungsten died mid-sentence, mid-typing, and fell on the enter key. That is the only possible explanation. Yeah, aesthetically this is like absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Functionality-wise. Let's throw this against, let's just throw this against... let's throw this against a 600k thing. Just anything, doesn't matter. Oh. Huh? The ship's here? What the hell? What? What? How dare? Alright, I think the only 600k thing here is, well, the anchor bolt. Let's throw it against the momentum and see what happens. Hold on. Wait, the momentum is a fast broadsider. That's not going to go well. Although it is a Hovertank, this is going to be a fun matchup, and the anchor bolt is almost certainly going to win. Yeah, both of these things are godly craft, by the way, but... Oh, those are laser turrets. What the hell? Ah, it has plasma that goes pew. Right, so I know that the anchor bolt's gonna win this one because... Well, spaced armor is nice, but it only lasts for so long. Yep. Anchor bolt is doing anchor bolty things. Just throw funny brick at it, lol. Does anyone lands a rotation block with the pull up, pull up, pull up? How do I take turn? It is weak to plasma and particularly made of all heavy armor. You might be able to use breadboard block getter. Possibly. Wow! The world lagged. The world had lagged, yeah. Yep, that's what burst plasma does. Okay, so... Understandably, against a broadsider, this evasive frontsider does just well. Let's do that. What's another 600k thing? Just for giggles. Ooh, Dr. Dooley, thank you for the subscription. Yay! We love burst plasma. No, Atos like evasion. Shake my head. Yep. Okay, let's go 600k thing, anchor bolt. Let's go, wait, the anvils. Oh, this is gonna be laggy as balls. Okay, nope, not the anvil. Not the anvil. Throw it against the CAD, see what happens, because I believe, again, this is the older version of the CAD. Wait, the CAD's also a broadsider. Why does this keep happening? Ah! What was the ding? Some kind of ding. Ring ding a ding 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 ding. Oh, poor CAD. What was the ding? Tag is kind of. Was that a hold on. OBS, tell me what happened. What happened? Tell me! Tell me your secrets! I require them. I don't know what that was. Someone just did a thing. Hey, hoi lepa! Welcome, welcome. We are, seeing if anything can even tickle the anchor bolt. And the answer so far is no. New backstop is close and costly if you need a frontsider. Okay, new backstop. New one. I don't think we've gotten to the backstop yet. Yes. Wait. Wait, no, I do have the new backstop. I think. Do I? Hold on, where is the backstop? Hold on, backstop. Backstop. Ah, there it is. Okay, I did get the new backstop, right? Do I? Right. I think I did, right? I remember looking at that some time ago. Right, so anchor bolt. Meow. Okay, yeah, I think I did. I think I did indeed. And we're gonna put it on our Confederation colors just because I feel like it. This looks like a still stand fight. You reviewed the updated one. Does anyone made a functioning backsider? Now that you mention it, like, backsiders are extremely rare. I think the anchor bolt still has the advantage here. The anchor bolt is really going to be an issue for, is going to be an issue for a lot of players, myself included. I'm going to need to... Wait! I have an idea! Just for giggles, and I want to see how badly my little friend does. Yeah, no, the anchor bolt's gonna win this one too. Because it's so strong. It's so strong! It's so powerful and strong. Right, I want to see... how well, because some of you may or may not know I've been working on me fleet to take on Godly Neater, and one of the things that I've got... Not thruster crab, where is it? Hovertank. Just for giggles, I want to see how well this does against the Gojira. Which is the kind of the very scuffed pack thing I have. So you get a free preview of things I'm going to be doing a campaign with at some point. So let's go there and... Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly, you didn't see anything. Where the bloody hell? Oh no. Oh no. Huh? Huh. Huh. Okay, we're just gonna quickly do this. Just gonna quickly do this, and hopefully this hasn't. Yeah, it's 2026 Godly Neater. Like, you know, 2025. I definitely know where things are. Num num num. Num 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 num. Anchor Bolt being godly. Yep, I met a few. I agree with Elival here. I think week before, but yeah. The last week, Brick Showdown. Otherwise, test the Anchor Bolt against Primoris. No! I think you could argue something like that HA covered missile thing is bound to know to the backside. Something that spends most of the time pointing back to the enemy. It's HA brick versus plasma. Didn't name it to avoid spoilers. Alright, so... well, that did nothing. But that did something. Ah, there that anti-plasma did something kind of. I don't think this is going to go very well for the Gojira. But you never know. Yep, it's not going to go well for the Gojira at all. Ooh, Burst Plasma says hello. Heavy Armor Brick says hello. Hello, hello. That sounded laggy. Has not actually managed to hit vitals yet, which is interesting. Actually, this is way more even than I thought it would be. Please blow all the plasma bolts. Please blow all the plasma off. That's going to be very nice. You're not blowing all the plasma off. And there goes all your... Isaac Newton would be furious. Isaac Newton would be a furious George. HE pack is probably not the best choice. Well, to be fair, the Gojira mostly does not use HE pack. It's actually mostly impact. Heyo, Cartooli boy, welcome, welcome. We call those bears. Okay, so let's shout out. I know how to do shout outs. Cartooli boy. Let's see here. Didn't know what the voice was. If you get close enough, both brawls up to the backside. Any idea what the campfire prefers to do in front of craft? We call those bears. Possibly it's just dumb. That ship looks familiar. Yes, this is if anyone remembers the what the hell did I call the thing? What was it? It was the microcrystal, kind of a mostly failed particle cannon thing I made a long time ago. And the Gojira is the retrofit. The Gojira is doing better than expected, but at the same time, it's not doing ideal. Also, it keeps missing somehow, which I'm not a fan of. I am not a fan, Sam I am. I'm quite happy that the, anchor bolt does not zero in on the same spot for 60 seconds. Because that would be bad. Yeah, the Gojira's not going to win this. Maybe pure piercing would be a good idea. Actually, that's a fun thing to note. Yeah, look at that. Yep, nope, that's bad. Oh dear. Yep, we're getting into the juicy bits there. That's a problem. Alright, I kind of just want to, I'm gonna go off and, that is a lot of heavy armor, my goodness. I'm actually gonna leave this fight running. And then I'm gonna do my damn best. Well, damn best. I'm gonna go make more coffee. Okay, then. Ice crystal. What's the cost difference? The anchor bolt is like 100,000. Smack is more expensive. And it's going to win. Probably very quickly. Whee! Man, those are like... The fact that this thing can get punched in the face repeatedly and still, like, Oh, hello. Nope, never mind. They're all still firing. That's a problem. Anyway. I'm gonna leave this running and I'm gonna go make more coffee. Would it be better if the packs were piercing? Yeah, I think, like, a lot of the packs are piercing. So yeah, a lot of them are. Damage distribution would be different though, right? It's always front side HA spam is OP. How's the damage done different? No, line strength. It seems like the individual hits or a strength with a difference would not be huge. Basically, right. I think the Gojira is once again showing off that it's like weirdly resilient for a big alloy lump. Anyway, I'm gonna go make more coffee. It looks like they're missing, which has affected the team. Yeah, like, I hate that. Like, these are particle cannons, but they keep missing. Anyway, I'm going to run away and do more of this, because I can't stand to look at this anymore. I'm sad. So, I'm actually not that sad. That was a joke. Anyway, let me know who wins. You get to look at the Anchor Bolt's delicious booty. There we go. See you soon. I have coffee! Angerbold, why have you not killed this silly Gojira yet? Ah! Tend to get snubbed off and... If the difference is between not shooting and shooting self, what would you choose? a lot of millennials here would have to think hard about that, but you get my point. In this game, shooting myself. In real life, there's a cat relying on me, yeah? Still able to fire, I mean, the front has been dented quite badly on the anchor bolt, but, the Gojira? Nope. It's not doing very well, is it? I would, in fact, say it's doing badly. Alright, note to self. Tweak the Gojira to the point that it can actually kill the anchor bolt, because it needs to do that. Whee! I actually want to see this play out, because I think this is fascinating. John Cena Wise. Ah! Mr. Wise, we can't see you. Ah! I forgot! No! I was distracted by the fight! The fight was so good! Yeah, there's a disappointing amount of block confetti from the Gojira, I have to say. I want someone to die. I mean, one of these two craft. It's probably gonna be the Gojira, let's be honest. Let's be honest, it's gonna be the Gojira. Interesting. I think only half the things are working. That being said, the Gojira... Oh dear, there goes an entire turret. Oh my goodness, if the Gojira gets ripped in half, that's gonna be so sweet. It's gonna be so cool. I think all of those missed. Basically all of them did miss, yes. Whee! I want to see how this plays out. Yep, that is a very disappointing amount of block confetti. Very disappointing. Who's gonna run out of materials first? I mean, not the Gojira, surprisingly enough. That looked important, whatever that was. Yeah, look at the difference in, actually, that duct... That duct might have been important. Quack, quack. Oh, there's ammo there. Oh, Gojira, please explode that. Please explode the ammo compartment before you die. It'll be very nice. You didn't explode the ammo compartment before you die. Okay, so the Gojira's not winning this one. What's the materials each? I don't want to dance you, but 120 is a long time. What the hell? I think it's doing the thing one of the barrels have been kept all the way back to the frying pan, so it gets confused where it should point. That makes sense. Alright, Gojira, how you doing? Badly. How is this thing still flying? This thing is just nothing but redundancy and overkill. Do I have to say. Oh, hello. Yay! Finally! Finally it's got into the internals a little bit. I don't think the Gojira is going to win, but you never know. It's not going to win because it's stupid and it's aiming for the wrong thing entirely. Alright, it has more pack over there. It goes pew pew. Oh dear. That is a lot of block confetti. That is a lot of block confetti. Okay, whatever. Like, here's the thing. Anchor bolt? Fine. No notes on it. No, I'm not sad that my design that costs less and was less optimized to begin with was losing. Okay, then. Hacker-wise confirmed. Wait, what did I do? The Gojira put up a solid fight, I'd say. It's definitely very survivable. Yep. The repair bills are gonna be ridiculous for that. Alright. So we could basically, the anchor bolt, fine, it needs nothing. Now the flux. And, I think I've used up too much of everybody's time, talking about, look, I like the Gojira, alright? The Gojira is silly, and weirdly good at what it does, which is blow things up, with suboptimal particle cannons. Hovertanks? Where are we going? There we go. Hovertanks. Anchor bolt. No notes. It's about as good as you can do. Wait, what the... Ah, yes, the flux! Our little friend. Our little friend. Hovertank little friend. Why are you grey on top? What the hell? Oh. Oops. Oopsie-daisy. There we go. Needs more color contrast. Let's see here. Flux, flux, flux. An easy little hover tank. Anchorbolt also has anti-sub capability and good nuke defense. Are there any money events in FGD? Even small money? Don't think so. Not that I've heard of. One thing I would like to do is have, like, events in the From the Depths community where there are cash prizes for, like, beauty contests for craft or, like, tournaments and stuff like that. That would be... I am in no position to organize that kind of thing right now. But, like, yeah, it would be nice. Hell, like, can you imagine how much more this game could be promoted if there was, like, a combination of, like, you know, art competition and also, like, esport? That would be pretty amazing. If you know notes on that, can I ask that you remove the note on the spreadsheet? Alright, sorry. My bad. My bad. Okay, let me show you. I'm removing the note. I'm removing the note. Needs more pretty? No, it doesn't. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Oh, so pretty. Oh, get the cuteness aggression. Alright, let's look at the flux. Alright, so needs more color contrast, more decals. Immediately. So let's look at that. That's the wrong color. Wrong color, wrong color, wrong color. Right, needs more color variation. Decals. Greebles are fine. This is about as much greebles as you'd want for a tiny friend like this. Let's see here. It has the 2 sub-objects, that's very fine. Missile IPS and a particle cannon. What's in here? Okay, it uses... what's that? That looks like 4-clip Tetris. Very nice. Who made this? You got one. It's got, well, its booty is a major fire risk, but, you know, interesting, that's asymmetrical. Very cool. And it's an easy design, so it makes sense. What is this? What is this? Yep, okay, very nice, very nice, very nice. And now let's throw it against a 62,000 thingy. Which is probably just going to be itself. Let's have a flux on flux. Let's have a poop on poop. We got trace of colors, we got trace of colors. And... alright. That's a bit of an issue. Alright, so you have to remember that, Ah, the sound's bugged. You get thruster noises with the ABS, hold on. Oh dear. Okay, this thing tends to drown itself. That's a problem. That is a problem. Interesting. Still trying its damn best. Oh dear. The limit is a limit, not a target. Yep. Tira, the Flankerbolt, you hush. What is this saying? Okay, you decide how little money needs. Oh, like powerlifting, used to have a bodybuild comp the day after. Ran some powerlifting events with my own money for a while. Small Hovertank with missiles pack and APS. But as we know, that's just a money laundering scheme to give Orange and John money. Not necessarily. You'll be surprised. Please add another note for me. Does not hit deco limit. That's for the anchor bolt. Oh yeah. You hush. You shut up, Azura. Interior is necessary for performance. Swallow the deck. The limit is a limit, not a target. What he said. What a cute hover tank. Same with blood alcohol limit. I'm pretty sure the jackhammer is extremely similar to this tank. Blood alcohol limit is the target. No death pancakes. By the way, let me know when we get to the Nimbus Stratus. I have things to say about that build. Almost certainly. I find the best way to make something that acts like hovercrafter's order is have too many upper set to max at all times. Hello, new surreal. Is that the 10 mil medium missiles and sub-object legs? What? Alright, so we've got a problem here. We have a problem. This thing likes to swim, and it should not swim. Alright, so it needs more color variation and decals. Needs way to get out of the water and... Better altitude control, so it's less likely to swim. It is deep wading Hovertank, comrade. That's about it. Like, I don't know. Like, do we need... What else can we note here? Does it do that every time? There's only one way to find out. Fight a jigsaw. And straight into the water it goes. Whoopsie. It also just killed its own brain, I think. Look at this little fella. Alright, so let's, I want to have a side-by-side with the Flux and the Jackhammer, because yes, indeed. No, they're not that similar. The Jackhammer is noticeably bigger. Yep, so Missile APS Particle Cannon, Missile APS Particle Cannon. What is the difference between these two guys? Eh, they're different enough. They're different enough, it's fine. This one definitely likes to swim more. You could always use Brackens like a chest and have a rating man. You could... Also, if you try a $5 entry, you could offer $100 prize with almost no cost to yourself and small overtime. Like they do look differently, but are very similar in function. True. True. I guess I'm going to put a note on both the Jackhammer and the Flux that these things need to differentiate themselves a little bit. So, needs differentiation from Jackhammer. Damn it. Differentiation. Jackhammer. I'm going to go back to the Jackhammer and add a note there from Flux. Let's see, where is the Jackhammer? I wanna be your Jackhammer. Alright, let's do that, and we need to go over here now. And today is the 9th. At least for me, probably not for you. Hovertanks continued. And come on, let's go here. Just gonna go here with dot Flux. Click, 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 click. There we go. And flux, 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 flux. So try saying flux 10 times in a row. Flux, 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 flux. I said it too much. We had a guy on my boys' course we called Jackhammer. We had a good load of a small craft like that, but yep. I'm just gonna yem. Missile pack, very easy to add on. You could just change how the APS works, because this looks more like an anti-tank gun, and this... Oh, this fires, but actually, you know what we should do? We should have him and him fight. Except the Flux might try and go for a swim, so that's bad. Right, so Flux... Neom. Jack. Hammer. I don't swim. Right, these things do not need to win. Hang on, what is the circle? Is this? Oh. Oh, the Flux is a front-sider. Interesting, the Flux is a front-sider and the Jackhammer is a broad-sider. Which means that the Flux has a huge advantage, just naturally. Interesting. Mentioned about this one, although they do behavior. Testing against the Conadad, that's pretty similar power Hovertank. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna remove that note I just put, because, like, they're different enough in terms of behavior. There's no way you're gonna get these guys, confused. Camera. There we go. Yeah, actually, if these guys spawn in squads with each other, that would be pretty neat. Alright, so that's the flux. Next, we need to do the plummet. Right, plummet. Plummet. Oh, this fella. Alright, it's a cram thing. A delicious cram thing. No notes on it so far. Aesthetically. Nope, aesthetically it's good. Oh, thank you, Orange. Old one. Oh, that's the old one? Oh, no. Where does one find the new one? This is the one I just got off the blueprints, fellas. So make sure that the spaghetti gets the actual proper one. Oh, there's a face. Rushdown cram? It's a mouth and the cram is the eyes. Can't you mention it? It's like, grrr. Grrr, communism. Oh, water hydrate. Good idea. Clearly what need is Hovertank 2. Yep. Alright, pretty sure I posted updated blueprints a while back. Can do so again. Let's just go double checky. Where's updated craft? Am I blind? I think I might be blind. Updated craft. Alright, thank you. Alright, thank you. Let's just go here and go over. Right, and just to be absolutely sure, sometimes FTD has a little bit of a throws a little bit of a wobbly if you update things when they're going to get words are hard. All right, I'm not going to do them. I refuse to do words. I refuse to do words. Words are too hard. Words are too hard. They're just too hard. I refuse. Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, that is different. Oh, well, aesthetically, very different. Oh. Aw. Now it looks now it looks surprised. Instead of like, grrr, it's like, woo! Hitman's baguette, but scaled down, except it's still 1 kilometer long. This used to be a cram motorcraft for the artillery category. Yep. Words is your job. Not for much longer. Soon I will be spraying weed killer. Probably. I don't actually know. You can't make me do words. You can't make me do Wordle. I refuse. Yeah, this is very pretty. Me like. From oh to. Alright, yeah, aesthetically this is lovely. Alright, so no! It's on the wrong team. I didn't know. Right, so sub-objects. It basic. Hello? Why is there a spin turn block over there? There's another spin turn block over there. But why? But why indeed? Okay, alright, it's EMP traps. There are EMP traps here. That is fair and dandy. Can they move? They can move. Jolly good. Alright, we got 3D Cram Tetris. Very nice, very nice. And what is it? It's got particle cannons and stuff. Let's throw this against something that can actually be crammed, because if it can't be crammed, that's not going to be very good. Actually, just for kills, we're going to throw it against something roughly in its own cost range. Let's throw it against the... Is this really so cheap? Wow. Hooray for... Oh. Oh, no. Okay, good news. Wow, the Engraver managed to dodge crams by... Oh dear. Oh, that's a problem. This is another orange build I just realized. Okay. Not the engraver then. It currently likes to swim too much. And that's bad. Alright, let's do a different thing. I want to... The gearbox. Which is a tank, which I believe is a walker, actually. I remember this. We'll get to this. We need to lose the balloons off it for sure. Whee! Oh no. Oh yeah, I reinstalled the Cram SFX mod, which I believe was the wrong one. Whoops! I got confused. Alright, does fine against things on the surface. That makes sense. Whee! Kablooey! Kazumi! There we go. Evil clown car. Oh, oops, meant to send that to John. Wait, what? Thanks again for that. I don't know how to do the chart thing doesn't work. Do those missiles that have missile bread? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see. It does not have missile bread. It is just remote guidance. Alright, so against that, does absolutely fine. And what else? What else? What else? Just throw you against her. What did you do? Throw you again. What's the planer? I'm trying to remember what the planer is. Probably something that's completely immune to cram cannons. Oh, that's the oh, right! This is one of my designs! I completely forgot! Ah, yes! This is another one that was made by me and edited by, well, decorated, by Orange, I believe. Thank goodness. Look, I like hydrofoils, okay? They're really convenient. Whee! So I don't even remember... Yep, oh, that is how that works. Damn. Orange did a really amazing job with making this thing look cool. Okay, that didn't work so well, but that was a bit of a hard counter, wasn't it? I think I did the engines on this. Pack turrets, very nice. Thank you! It would be hard to find a craft not decorated by Orange at this point, true. Yeah, man, time is the thing. Time is always the thing. Okay, so the plummet, let's actually throw it against a ship, so we can make sure that a cram-worthy target works well. Alright, so... 128 ship. Ship. So that would be 128. Otter. What's the Ignis? There we go. Iggy! Kablooey! And the plummet is a medium design, so it doesn't need to be super formidable. Oh dear, that's not a lot of missile defense, is it? Ooh. And again, the Ignis also doesn't have a lot of missile defense, does it? Yeah, the plummet is going to be a real menace to ships in case anyone is crazy enough to do that. Yep, and that is not AI dead, but damn close to it. I have really got to make more cram hovering frontsiders. They're actually really good. Like, really good. Reshaping more than deco to be fair. More small ground needs the atom that needs deco. Oh no. Repulse is what needs a lot of deco work done to it. Alright, well. Plummet is absolutely a ship-killing little menace. And that's what we like around here. So, I have no notes. I really don't. No, it works fine. It's had a lot of work done to it. Plummet, and next is the Gamma. Next is the Gamma. This thing... Oh, right. This little fella is a laser thing. This little fella is gonna laser your thing. It has a thing... Alright, I can imagine, like, Kakavai pilots... Like, they've got complaints about this, because this is where the... this is where the cockpit is. You can't see to the left. You literally cannot see to the left. Out of here. That's a problem. Yeah, that is a... Why is this here? Does this need to be here? Does this need to be here, comrade? Does this need to be here? Does this need to be here? I do not know. I do not know. Who made this? Limited Gravitas. This is a Gravitas build. And it is a laser... And it has torpedo. It has... No, those are radar seekers. Interesting. Comrade, I have managed to combine laser tank and fighter jet. Yes, you do, Bodan. You have notes. Wait, what? What? Do I have notes? It's a front and slightly to the right sider. Anyways, enemy suffering. No! Asymmetrical cockpit. You don't need to see left, comrade, because the party will cover you from that side. Have faith in the party, comrade. I think we agreed that, like, it's not a Russian accent for these guys, and it's like... Do not worry. The party will cover you on your left side. Good point. I need to focus. Alright, so aesthetically... I actually quite like this. This is the pink Power Ranger. So paint job, good. Actually, yeah, aesthetics, no, it's fine. It's a little plain. It needs decals, that's it. It needs a big Glakave decal right on the booty. We like tattooed bottoms here in Plutono. So the Gamma is over there. And it's gonna be like this. And it's gonna have a note saying tattooed bottom. Needs decal exactly on the backside. Tattooed. Not bottom. Bottom. Yes, I am officially silly. I am a silly person. I am a silly person. I am a silly person today. I am a silly person today. Does that rangefinder have clearance? Good question. I don't know. Let's see here. It does when pointing forward. Hold on a second. If you do this... Whoops. How about now? Nope. Alright, that is a good point. The rangefinder needs to be elevated one block higher because the trackers are actually blocking it. Very good point, very good point. Rangefinder needs to be elevated 1 meter, so it is not blocked by hull trackers. It looked like a gaming PC, more like a Soviet war vehicle. With a big banner with a Glakave symbol. Need to make a Blahaj deco and hide it all my Glakave craft for no reason at all. Trust. Go for it. You know what? I know how to do this. I'm gonna make it a deco and place it on my AI mainframe. Nice. Nice. Just raise it 1 block up? Yep, 1 block up should do the trick. Okay then, what is it? It also has a particle cannon right in the front. Circle at a distance. It has a forward-facing particle cannon, but it's a broadsider, so let's see. It's also quite cheap. Let's throw it against... What is a delightful 60k thing? 60k thing... Let's throw it against the flux and see what happens. Oh jeez, this thing's fast. This is a fast little fella. That goes zoom zoom. And the flux has died. Right, so flux has died. That's not ideal. How is that particle cannon meant to fire? We can probably move the particle cannon, like, and it will also solve the asymmetric cockpit thing. So I think what we're gonna do there. Where's the flux? There's the flux. Throw it against the toothpick. See what happens. Gonna type some notes. Moving it onto... will allow pilot to see left. Right. Okay. I know how to spell recommend. I definitely didn't spell recommend. Right. I wasn't looking at the screen. What's happening? Oh, the toothpicks are getting mauled. Okay. Wow. That Hovertank is so snappy. Yeah, this guy is going to be... Actually, yeah, now look at it. Yeah, this is a hard design for a reason. It's very fast. Small, funny deco, so funny. Like the pancake vault in the jobs application form and the Cephanotes. Wow, I didn't know about that. It's very pleasing to watch. I like Orange's little calling card, the orange on a tail. Yeah, it's not shooting those missiles down anymore, is it? Located somewhere in most of it builds. Very nice. Yeah, that's about it, really. It's like that particle cannon, like... Alright, this... Who made this? Limited Gravitas. This particle cannon kind of feels like a... It kind of feels like an afterthought. Like, okay, right, this thing needs 3 weapon systems. Like, yeah, no. I can imagine, like, you put it, Honestly, you could put it... You could just put a small... How big is that particle cannon? That particle cannon is very small. You could literally make this double-barreled with the laser, and it would work pretty well. Working well enough. Yep. Death Panker is like the interesting conversations and people on craft. Yeah. Okay, I am zoning out because I am very pooped from this entire week, so... I'm gonna take a little screenshot of our friend here. Do not worry, comrade. You do not need to look left. The party is always left. However left you are, the party is always more left. Do not look to the right either. If you look to the right, you will be sent to Gulag. For sabotage and treason. I almost forgot someone was named Death Pancakes. Yep. Did I mention I love all your usernames? They're so nice. Just reading off chat. Death Pancakes, New Surreal, Pan Turtle, John McFist, Elia Vol. So good. I remember seeing something like that on the King Crab in his old GD variant. Yeah. Somebody's here named Death Pancakes? Strange name. I know Death Pancakes. Who would call themselves Death Pancakes? Death Pancakes is a strange name. Pancakes are not supposed to provide death. They're supposed to provide pancakey goodness. But instead, Death Pancakes will provide death in the form of pancakes. And so Death Pancakes, like, who would call themselves Death Pancakes? It makes no sense, Death Pancakes. Can you explain yourself? That was... That was rather fun to say, I have to say. How many times can you say Death Pancakes before it sounds really weird? Okay then, that's enough notes on the Gamma. Lovely little annoying hovercrafty thing. Okay. I cracked myself up doing that. Pancakes is an inherently funny word. It's like banana. Like you can't like... You say banana enough times, or insert banana into a sentence, it just sounds funnier. Pack hardly ever gets a fire. There we go. There we go, and... Gamma. Gamma is very nice. Get me in the other meta. You are so right, Otis. Yep. I should change my nickname to Mommy because I get called that all the time. Zuza! Him and his evil twin life waffles. Yep. Life Waffles is the warrior to my Mario. Waffles is another inherently funny word. I like my username only being occasionally right. The color orange. Yes, and Life Waffles is the evil one. Death Pancakes is the same vibes as Evil Pancakes or Eldritch Pancakes, at least to me. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Okay, next. Gamma is put to where it should be put. Did I put it? I did. I don't remember my own face. Okay, so Gamma next is... I think that was it, actually. Hold on a second. Get out of here. Alright, so we've got time for one more, I think, so I'm gonna go find the arc welder. Give me a moment. Just a little bit of main menu time as a treat. Maybe you'll get to see penis! Alright, arc welder, where are you? There we go. I'm seeing a distressing lack of penis on the main menu here. Distressing, I say. That's not penis. You can't fool me. I'm onto you, game. How dare you? How dare you try and deceive me? That's not penis either. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. Alright, let's go. Where we go? Where we go? Arc welder, arc welder, arc welder, arc welder, arc welder. Wait, the arc welder is a different thing, I think. Did I put this in the right thing? Arc welder is still a hover tank. Am I just blind? I might just be blind. Hold on. Oh, it's right at the top. Right, that explains everything. There we go. And date modified. There we go. Was there any penis? Did I miss penis? Yes. Okay, what have I done? Any chance the new perforator got looked at before I got here? Nope. Where's perforator? Yes, the perforator got looked at last week, I think. Alright, so since people are here, we are censoring the penis nuke explosions. Perforator notes are should be set to aircraft mode, spawns in water otherwise. Needs more detail, trim paint, decals tech, should match aesthetics of Jigsaw. The Jigsaw is our, is kind of our benchmark for hover tanks for Glakave at the moment. I'm gonna add a penis to one of our craft these days. Eldritch penis. Oh, okay. Border was interested in mind. I'm entering the state of California, which has the most penis in the world, or so I heard on social media. I need to quit while I'm ahead. Oh, hello. Okay, let's load arc welder. Oh, this big fella. Oh, it's an absolute unit. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it's a hover tank. I remember this. Very hovercrafty hover tank. Anything but California. You're going to California! Alright, so let's see here. This is a circle at a distance. Interesting that it's a circle at a distance, but the front is like almost nothing but heavy armor. That's definitely a choice. How's the... Ooh, dearie me... Oh, no, that's not good. That's very thin for a craft this expensive. Or not. Yeah, that's very thin for a craft this expensive. I know it's heavy armor, but still. Yeah, no, there's a reason we don't do this with broadsiders. Armor might need a bit of a redo. Who made this? Limited Gravitas. That being said, Limited Gravitas makes a bloody mean hover tank, so maybe I should shut up. Anything but California. I sentence you to American healthcare. Got an update book to fix something from last time. Total redo, in fact. Here comes. I can't leave California. It's like some kind of hotel that is inescapable. A Hotel California of sorts. Yep. Say that again. Was this made by Sean? Oh, surprising. Nope. Nope. I think this is also one of the earlier Glakave hover tanks submitted. Alright. Also, don't throw shade at Sean. That's my job. Very good turret, I have to say. Look at that. Very Leopard 1. I mean Leopard 2. Or was it Leopard 1? Which Leopard had a turret like this? Alright, so the front is a little plain. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it matches up. Aesthetically, I do like this. The front... Okay, I literally just said the front was a little plain. Alright, gonna make a note there. Arc welder. That's what this is called? Yes, it is. Ooh. It already has notes on it. Interesting. Alright, so... Let's just check if this newest version has the problem for that. So, we're gonna go on a road trip. We're gonna go on a little land road trip with our friend here. Spawn it over water. Spawn it over water. And then we're gonna go on a road trip. Right, it's going just gently over the water. Lots of rubber though, so that's nice. Alright, it's going over land just fine. Oh no, the trees are ghosts! Ghost tree! Do you want to take a screenshot? This gives you a sense of how bloody massive these things are. So big. So big. Yeah, work it, girl. Yeah. Ugh. What did I just say? I remember looking at the equilibrium and I did not like it. Yeah, maybe too much of a meta builder. Sean has a very peculiar building style. It's quite unique, actually. I like it. Like, I like being able to see someone's builds and going like, oh, I recognize this. I take the thing, there's certainly some internal choices that I didn't quite grasp. Gravitas isn't in chat, right? I think Gravitas got a lot better at Hovertank since building this thing, because this was built a long time ago. Alright, so over land it appears to be doing just fine, so I might remove that newt. How do you do over bumps? There's a rather lumpy bit over there. And the trees are behaving themselves for once, which is very nice. Very nice, very nice. Just phasing through a tree, don't mind me. And it goes like so. Is it going to... how's it doing over a bump? No collision damage? At least not when undamaged. Okay, no, it handles bumps quite well. Rubber skirt. Very nice, very nice. Nope, okay, this thing does handles land just fine. Beautiful. Alright, so arc welder gun to needs to launch different so it doesn't warp them into itself. Alright, so that's an old note. Let's see here. Right, so we need to combat test this thing. Where are its torpedoes? Ah, yes. That is definitely a choice of torpedo. Right, let us then teleport to something that's going to need torpedo. Let's go over here and explore. Right, so a lion, there we go. Right, torpedoes. Ah. That appears to be working. Very slowly. Are these medium torpedoes? I think they are. Hold on a second. Hold on a smidge. Those are indeed medium torpedoes. I remember the Soa Lion. It's an interesting craft. Likes to set things on fire a lot. Hold on a second. Whee! Barrel is on fire. Barrel is in fuego. For my current configuration of the workshop, while I think of what to make, I don't know what style. Oh, did Border always make fun of the Precipitation's armor decisions again? Oh, well, yep, he did. I do remember that. Yeah, I did. Oh, boy. I think we're happy. I didn't make fun of it. It's just like, what the hell, man? I've built essentially the same gun over and over again. We will have to save my mouse piece. This will for next stream, it seems. Yep. Alright, so how are we doing here? The arc welder is not doing great. Yeah, there's a weak... there's a weak point in the armor right here. The armoring needs a bit of a do-over by the looks of it. Alright, so arc welder. Alright, so I need to go there. Although it doesn't appear to be launching its torpedoes into itself anymore, which is good. We do like that. So I can remove that note. That is a pretty old note, so it's not that surprising. Alright, so armor needs redo, which is not broadside good. Yeah, that's definitely a way to describe it. Yeah, poor arc welder. Yeah, arc welder. I know how to spell broadside, not Bradside. Who's Brad? And why is he on my side? Alright, front is a little plain. Needs paint, decals, greebles. What else? What else? I think that's it. Arc welder, wedges. Not good for broadsiders. Whoops. Okay, then. What else am I missing here? Oh, no, that's a lot of side wedges. Yep. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, all will be known that you're not alone. So don't be afraid of the dark and cold. You get a cookie if you know that song. It's a bunch of nerds in chat. Surely people will know. Okay, then. Alright, what else can we critique here? Alright, so, lots of sub-objects. Alright, it's got the... Yep, it's got the... It's got the spinny deco thing. Huh? What? What? Where? How? Where? How? Where? Why? What the hell am I looking at? Okay, we gotta... Oh, there it... What the... What the hell is this? Oh, what the absolute knobby balls is this? Oh, that's... Oh, that is very silly. Alright, that is actually kind of spin block. I understand why this was done. Because it's, if you don't know about the prop hub thing, it's, you don't, like, I don't know. Wanted to put spinny fans, but that would have otherwise blocked these air intakes, so that's naughty. So yeah, it's a double stacked spin block, so yeah, that's gonna need to change. Sub-objectifying needed. Needed for spinning decos. They also are technically rule breaking. Which is very naughty. I know how to spell technically rule breaking. Naughty. Okay, see you orange, bye! Yeah, what is that? Doesn't want to block the intake, but what the heck, yeah. So no, there are ways of doing this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, hell yeah, there is a lot of, there's a lot of room. Yeah, you can move it. Okay, hold on, I want to test something. I want to test, if you can do things. So, if you have one of these, and, oh wow, there's auto control for propulsion. Jeez, that might want to turn that off. Might want to turn off auto propulsion control because it's bad. Oh, there's a lot of notes for the arc welder. Jeez. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Gonna go resting drivers like that. And we're gonna no pitch. You just do that. Let's do that. So that is spinning. And we're going to have... What are we going to have? We're going to have something like... What are we going to have? Where are we going to have? We're going to have... steam engines. We're going to have a... one of these. Huh? Hold on a minute. Alright, so then if we go up, down by 7... Oops, maybe just 3. And then forward, backward by 1. Ah, damn it! Okay, that doesn't work. Ah, damn it, that doesn't work. Would have been nice. Wait! Wait. Nope. Ah, damn it! Curses! Jets and Land are just lights with no correlation to actual jets. Offset the air duct, lol. Leave the CJA visual effects on. Do funny offset the custom jet 1 block. Your builds have Milvin education. Open drag view so you can see better, or just do that. Good, give my builds trails, but the maximum width for trails are only about 5. Yeah. We want wider trails. Okay then, so I don't have ideas. Let's just remove all of that. But yeah, alright. Let's review. Hold on. I want to see, what is this loaded with? Interesting. This is not an ideal sabot shell, I don't think. Wait a minute. Increase the maximum rail energy that can be used to fire the shell. Is this using max rail energy? That is a very fast shell, I have to say. Go through trails. Hello, Caddisweirden. I wonder how easy that would be to mod. I don't know. I keep meaning to, like, find, like, learn how to mod, Unity games and stuff like that, or just make them, but, like, ugh. Definitely don't have time now. I'm either doing things or tired from doing things. Ain't that just the way? Okay, so let's just double check all our notes. Armor needs the redo. Wedge is not good for broadsiders. Front is a little plain. Needs paint, decals, greebles. D-sub objectify needing for spinning decals. They're also technically rule breaking. Spin as they block. Jet clearance. Might want to turn off all auto propulsion control. What else? What else is here? Yeah, I'm not a fan of using ARA, honestly. It's the kind of thing that's like, well... Honestly, you might as well just use, like, heavy armor wedges and stuff. They do things similar but better. Okay, then. I'm gonna add a note to that. Wait a minute, are these things also facing the wrong way? They are. Apparently the smart way is to face them backwards, so... I'm gonna add a note to that. I'm good for broadsiders. ERA. ERA not good. Okay then. Drinkfire is screaming about rail kinetic somewhere. Oh dear. The front is a little plain, how cute. Is it? Oh, right. Better than missile meta. Rail kinetic is good, better than missile meta. True. Now I just want to make a big railgun. Okay. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. Alright. Okay, alright. I think that's the stream, folks. Do I count as a meta builder? Yes, Azula. You make nothing but evasive thrustercraft powered entirely by bread. Your array is good against exactly one thing and completely useless against almost anything else. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna just post notes from the arc welder where it actually needs to be. Oh boy, there's a lot of notes. Oh, I got notes. Oh, I got notes. I got notes. I got notes. Alright. T-sub objectifying needed. And arc welder, arc welder, arc welder. Arc welder. Arc welder. Okay, very good. We have looked at things. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Very, very nice indeed. This is actually not enough ERA. Should be 3,000 blocks of ERA. How many does it have? Block counter. Actually, yeah. Like, what is my name? Hold on. ERA. Armor slope. I mean, it's a third of the way there. It has like 800 blocks of ERA. Alright, let's go to the main menu and we can look at penis. I mean, good looking craft. As we rate out. So, usual story, if you like, if you are watching later on the YouTube and you like this, please subscribe, because we are creeping closer every day to the VOD channel being monetized, and the more channels I get monetized, the less I will have to go out and get a real gerb, which means more content for you, so please remember to do that. And, what else? That's basically it. Remember to subscribe. What are we doing? We're raiding Gorloth is what we're doing. Penis inspection. Yes, YouTube, enjoy the penis inspection. Yay! Right, raid Gorloth streams. Raid has been created. And join us tomorrow for more Plutono, or Plutonail as some people call it. Some very rude people, you know who you are. Alright, rating out now. Have a good one. Can we please ban the word job? It's bad. Huh? Bye!